This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
It's great to be here in Sanhedria at the Kever of Rabbi Yitzchak Isaac Halevi Herzog, who is the first rabbi of the state of Israel, who is a brilliant Talmud Chacham, who is expert in B'Torasenu HaKadoisha, and the Gedolim say that he knew all disciplines as a mitpachas to enhance his Yediyas HaTorah. Now, there are a few things that are known about him and some that are not known about him. First of all, you see how simple the Kever is. There are no accolades written on his Kever. It is well known, and this my grandfather recorded in his personal memoirs, that when in the DP camps after the war, my grandfather met Rav Herzog. Rav Herzog said that during the Holocaust he had audience with the Pope, and he asked the Pope to put a halt to the gas chambers, and the Pope flatly refused. Then after the war, Rav Herzog went to convents and monasteries to try to retrieve the Jewish children. He had a list with him of 10,000 Jewish children. He said to the Pope, "Give us back our children." So you see, aside from him being a great Talmud Chacham, his heart pulsated with a care and concern and love for Klal Yisrael and their destiny. And he asked the Pope, "Give us back the children," and the Pope again flatly refused. However, his grandson, who is now the president of the state of Israel, revealed that even though openly the Pope refused, Rav Herzog's efforts did produce some peiros, that he was able, in fact, to retrieve a number of Jewish children through his intervention. Now here's a very important yediyah. In the early days of the state, there are many Talmidei Chachamim here in Eretz Yisrael. You had the Teflika Rav, who is buried here, and many other Gedolei Yisrael. And sometimes people would come to the Teflika Rav, why he's associating with someone who had an affiliation with the state, and the Teflika Rav told them, "Let me tell you one simple thing. I've asked Gedolim many shailas, and the only one who could give me a satisfactory answer was Rav Herzog." So people said, "What do you mean? They're great Gedolim." He said, "My shaila was one simple shaila. Who's going to support me?" And the only one who could answer that question satisfactory was Rav Herzog, who single-handedly was mefarnes many of the Chachmei Yisrael, Gedolei Yisrael, that we all mipiam anuchayim. They were supported through the generous tzedakah of Rav Herzog in the early days of the state of Israel. So he was responsible that there should be a Torah movement today through his generosity. And he's an individual who doesn't have the attention that he richly deserves. He has Shal Tzuvas Heichal Yitzchak and other important halachic works. Zechusa Yagin Aleinu B'Al Kol Yisrael. Amen.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.